Alexander Isak, boy special. The first time I thought Isak was special was in Euro 2021, I believe. But ignore that for a sec. I just want to talk about firstly that goal against Southampton on the weekend, the one in the thumbnail, because it went a little bit under the radar. That goal where he's one-on-one with the keeper, right? That touch, first touch, he's running onto the ball at full sprint, and the touch is just so perfect. And the commentator mentioned the run, he mentioned the finish, but he didn't mention the touch. And the touch for me is the best part about it. It is what I would describe a perfect striker's goal. And with the way people talk about Thierry Henry, that is what I imagine a Thierry Henry goal would be like. You know, this man, not just this, he has played one of the best assists I've ever seen in my life, in the Premier League anyway, against Everton a couple years ago. Genuinely one of the best assists I've seen in Premier League history. Where he starts with the ball and where he ends with the assist as well. I mean, it's just world class, quite frankly. I anticipate 2026 to be a very big year for Isak, because I think if Newcastle get Champions League, I can't see them selling Isak with the price tag that they'll set on him, and I think he will be more than happy to stay at Newcastle. But the World Cup is in 2026, next year. Sweden are very good. They have Gyökeres, Kulusevski, Isak, and some other good players as well. I actually am going to make a little prediction that Sweden make it to the semi-final minimum of the World Cup. I think that's the influence Isak will have on that team and how good I believe he is. And in that summer then, I do anticipate, I'm sorry Newcastle fans, he might stay at Newcastle. You know, there's a good project there. If they can build on it, maybe. But with those, you know, financial fair play restrictions, I'm just not sure. But in that summer, 2026, I think there's 3 clubs that come after Isak. And that's Arsenal, Barcelona, or Real Madrid. And for me, Barcelona, written all over him. As it stands, I do think he is joint second with Harry Kane as the second best striker in the world. And he's 25 years old. He's so young. I just realised as well, his Premier League record is 48 goals in 73 matches. I did not know it was that good. That's insane. If you look at last year, he scored 21 goals across the season in the Premier League. This year, he has 17 goals already, and he still has 15 games left to play. There's no reason this man cannot get 30 goals, especially, I've got it written here, that in his last 8 games, he has 11 goals and 2 assists. So with 15 games left, I really think he can get 30. I tell you what's a shame is in 2021, I genuinely wanted Spurs to sign Isak. I think I have messages. I'll try and find them. But I genuinely wanted Spurs to get Isak because in that Euros, I just thought he was excellent. And the bigger shame is that if you look at 2021, what would Spurs have got for Kane? £120 million, maybe, off Man City. They would have bought Isak in for 60 million because back then that was a lot of money for Isak. And instead, Tottenham signed Solanke and Richarlison for £125 million. What's great for Newcastle now, though, is that they can demand £150 million basically for Isak, which is massive for Newcastle and such good business. I mean, what a signing that was. But I think there's a lesson there as well from Newcastle, because what they've shown is just because a player's not firing and he's not scoring 20 goals, if the talent is there, you know, sign these players and just give them a little bit of time and they will get there. A player I look at right now I think is in a similar boat is Nico Williams at Bilbao. Obviously, the Euros, again, massively impressed me. I thought he was outstanding. He's not really having a great season. He's not scored loads of goals in his career either. Same as Isak. Isak was never a huge goal scorer. at Sociedad, even at that Euros that I was impressed with, I think he might have got 1 goal, maybe even 0. Nico Williams, I see someone as massive talent. And if I was at Arsenal, for example, just be all over that. Because I think it has shades of the Isak thing. And I think he's just ready to boom at any second at a new club. But yeah, Isak, what a talent. What a player. That goal, so perfect. Just watch it again. Watch the touch and the way he slots it. I mean, that's a Kane goal. It's a Haaland goal. You've got to be very good to score that goal. And Isak definitely is very, very good.